Well, let's do things a little bit different today. I'm gonna start the video at the end. So I actually started on this bench about 4 hours ago, and yeah, I'm gonna start it at the same point where it ends. But I just walked around this whole nature reserve, and it was just an amazing morning. So yeah, I haven't seen the pictures yet, but with the feeling I got is sit back, relax, get something to drink, because this video might contain the best picture I took this year. It might even be one of the best I ever took. I haven't seen it yet, but that's the feeling I got. So let's dive into it. So welcome to a new video. I'm actually on the Bosbank again. I've been here a couple of times on this nature reserve, but yeah, this is the moment in the year where the heather is flowering, and this area is so amazing when all this heather is turning pink. And there are all hills, and all these hills are colored yeah, with this heather. And yeah, right now I'm just looking over this area. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight. And there's a little bit of fog down in these valleys. So yeah, it just creates a little bit more mystery. So it's an absolutely unique place in the Netherlands. I don't know that if there's a place like this anywhere else. But yeah, I hope we will take some nice heather pictures this time. I already noticed there are a lot of photographers. You know, a scene like this just yeah, pulls the attention of all our photographers. So yeah, let's hope I can continue shooting some film here. So yeah, just look at this side. It's just amazing. So let's get in and hope for some good shots. So it's just right before sunrise. I found a nice little panel. There are just a lot of people here in front of me. I'll try to show you. So I'm never that keen on speaking to the camera with lots of people around. But as you can see, there are a lot of photographers here. We're all shooting the same thing. That's this pink heather. And just right in this valley here, there's a little bit of beautiful fog. And the sun is rising right up there. So I just took this as a pano shot that I think will be pretty nice. So let's see. It's just waiting for the sun to light up this heather and just make this pink color increase a little bit. And that's yeah, it's been an extremely hot summer, especially the last 2-3 weeks. There's almost no rain, and yeah, you can see it. The heather isn't as pink as it's supposed to be in other years. So the last couple of days was a little bit of rain, but just a little bit. And that's why I tried to go here, because the chances of this fog were yeah, always increasing when you have this little bit of rain a couple of days before. But yeah, even more photographers arriving now. But there is a little bit of fog, not as much as I hoped for, but yeah, it's just a stunning area. I just hope these people aren't gonna stand in my pano shot. They're moving further and further this side. But yeah, we will see. For now, a nice pano before sunrise. And yeah, let's see what this day will bring. So I'm still taking multiple panels here. I just took some with the sun in it, some with the sun out. Yeah, it's actually beautiful light hitting the side there at the moment. So I'm going to try to get a little bit to the left. Just try to catch this side light, because that's actually the star of this show, I think. So I quickly switched to the 100 to 400 lens. That's just because there's beautiful light at the moment, and it's lighting up this fog in the valley, which creates some really mystical shapes. This is the stuff that you come out for these early mornings. It's just amazing. So I was actually only looking in that direction with that beautiful light, and I just looked to the right because these photographers were walking away, and there's this beautiful scene on that side, so that's what I'm focusing on right now. So it's just this beautiful shot of all these layers of the hills running into the background, some lit up green bushes in the foreground that are standing in this pink heather. So yeah, I think another fabulous shot. The foreground is really pink and green, and the further you get, the more fog is coming into the picture, and then it just sort of fades off into the background. So it's always difficult to say this when you haven't processed the images yet, but right now the feeling that I have is that this is the best picture that I've taken maybe this year. It's such amazing light, but it's a pretty hard picture to get, especially with this big lens on. Actually at 200 millimeters right now. The way this light is falling through the leaves of this thing, and I'm going to show you what I'm trying to shoot here quickly before this light is gone. But I'm actually trying to take this as a panel with this light hitting up this header down there. I think that will be really nice with a little bit of light beams coming through. So that's what I'm trying. So with F11 just focusing down there, it doesn't really matter where I'm focusing. Because at F11 I know that this picture is going to be sharp. Just focusing on that main tree where that light is falling through at the moment. So I just found another shot here, and it's actually a ridge in the far distance, so I can only shoot it at 400 millimeters. I think I am at 400, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm at 400 millimeters, and it's a ridge that has a couple of trees on it that are backlit by the sun. There's a little bit of fog around, and yeah, let me show you how that looks on camera. So I have to be really careful because this lens is just really unstable. It's quite a large lens, and I have to put the tripod up all the way. So what I'm trying to shoot here is this ridge, and you can see that these little bushes are in the sunlight, and this is actually the point where I want to stop, because I want this to be the first frame, then take it to the right where this light is fading off into the right, and it's just yeah, I think a really moody picture. with darkness and this light rays coming through. So yeah, hoping that works out fine. And that's actually what I'm doing. I'm just looking at these patches of light hitting all these beautiful trees. Yeah, it's another one of these crazy mornings where you just yeah, don't know what to shoot at all. All these photographers have gone. They just spread out over the area. And I'm actually still quite in the same spot. I just moved around a little bit. And I'm just yeah, looking at different pictures to get out of this this landscape. I think I got a few of them, so I'm really happy with that. And just yeah, conditions are amazing again. It's just I told you last week, if there was a competition for finding fog, I would be in it. So I moved a little bit further down the path. I'm still up the same on the same hill, and yeah, you have this beautiful view around. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And you can see the light is getting a little bit harsh, so it's getting quite difficult to photograph out here. And the only thing that just yeah, seems to work is trying to look for these beautiful bushes that are stood up and backlit by the sun. And then yeah, hopefully that will stand out. So I found one right over here, down here on the bottom. There are three trees here. And I just, yeah, I love the backlit light. I love how the back is fading away. So it's just a nice shot, and a little bit of heather in the foreground. And with the 100 to 400, just an easy shot to take from up here. So yeah, let's see if this one worked out. So I think I found another shot down here. I hope you can see this behind me. But there are some trees in the background. And because of the mountain, I can make sure that the sky is not included in the frame. And the light is just shining beautifully through these trees in the back there. And what that creates are some beautiful patches on the ground. And there are some light rays coming through these trees. So I'm just trying to shoot this. I don't know if it's going to work because it's quite harsh light, but I think it will. I think it will be a nice shot. So let's give it a try, and if this works, then this is the shot. So I think I found another okay shot. I don't know if it's going to be really amazing, but I don't know if you see this tree over here. And yeah, it's actually quite amazing. You got this nice trunk which consists of 5 separate ones. And I'm just trying to frame it up that they aren't touching each other. And then you have these leaves lit up by the sun hanging down. And all these bushes in the background are in the shade. So yeah, these leaves are actually coming out of this picture. And I just walked by here and I thought, might be a nice shot here. So I'm only taking the trunk with a piece of these leaves hanging down. But I think it's well worth shooting. It's probably not going to be in my portfolio or something, but it's just a nice shot. So let's try. I hope you liked today's video. I think this will be the end of it. I looked around, spotted a couple of nice areas for the next time I will be here. And yeah, but I think the light is just too harsh at the moment to find these nice shots again. So yeah, I think this is it. A couple of nice images. And yeah, I hope the one in the beginning just worked out with this beautiful light hitting this fog in this valley. And yeah, just might be a shot that's gonna last for a while. It's always tricky. Sometimes I take a picture and I think, oh, this is really great. And in about half a year from now, I look back at it and I think, it's not worth putting in my portfolio. So yeah, it's always the question, how long does a picture last? And if a picture is just good, which I think this one was, but I'm just not sure yet until I processed it, but you already know. But yeah, I think this is one that's definitely worth putting in my portfolio. So yeah, nice day, beautiful area. I hope you like my little pink heaven. This is about half an hour from my house, and yeah, it's the only area I know with these hills and this heather flowing over it. And it's also pretty open with a good sunrise. And there are a couple of rivers down here, the Waal and the Rhine. They are quite close, so yeah, usually the fog just rolls up these hills in the morning, and that just makes it a magical place for photography. And yeah, you've seen it at the beginning. I'm not the only photographer out here, so yeah, there are some days where I walk around alone, but in this area, this time of the year, yeah, it can be pretty crowded. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you on the next one, and please push the subscribe button and the thumbs up if you like, and see you next time. Bye for now.